Hello everyone and welcome back to my anime journal, and today we will be starting out with an actually great anime called Hitori Bocchi no Marumaru Seikatsu. Marumaru is spelt in the title actually with just these two circles, which are Japanese letters. I guess they're pronounced Marumaru. But I think it's also related to the symbol Hanamaru, which Hana means flower, and I guess Maru means circle. So, um, yeah, but it has such a fluffy art style. Like you just look at it and you want to hug all of them. They're just so adorable. Um, they are in middle school, so it kind of does make sense that they would be adorable. That's kind of the age range. Like the main girl was only like 13, I think, or yeah, I think she's 13. Um, and yeah, she just got into middle school, so she's a first year. Oh yeah, her skirt is actually like decently long. It's like knee length, which I find endearing. I think it's cute. Um, she actually wants to wear it the length of the school actually gives out instead of rolling it up or cutting it or something like normal girls do. Um, she's very innocent, and she she doesn't have any friends, and she wants to make them. She didn't have friends in elementary school, and she wants to change that. She wants it to be like middle school is like a brand new me. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of friends. It's gonna be great, and so first episode, she finds this girl, was it Nako? And Nako is considered to be a delinquent, so she tries to make friends with her, but it's like she just kind of asks, like, "Hey, do you want to be friends?" And Nako, being a delinquent, and people don't really want to be around her, um, she she's also never had friends, and so it was kind of convenient for her because she's not used to people actually wanting to spend time with her. And so she just goes like, yeah, you know what, sure, why not, I have nothing to lose, let's be friends. And so yeah, like, and over the course of the series, they kind of gain more friends, and they're all great girls. There's Alu, who's also, who is it? Alu is like the class president, but she's a total klutz, and she does a lot of dumb things that you wouldn't exactly expect a class president to do. But yeah, she's also a good girl. She also just has like this very nice aesthetic to her. She has this like, yeah, like brown, nice, beautiful brown ponytail, and then she wears a short skirt, but then has leggings underneath of it. Her aesthetic really does make me think like this was a total coincidence, but in the novel I'm writing, I described the main heroine as basically being that, but like 18 instead of 12. So that's kind of funny. Um, and yeah, she looks very cute. And there's also the, what is it, foreigner girl. Can't remember if she's like British or American or English, or yeah, I think English. Or like, should have been French. I don't know. She's like European or European descent. Um. Oh, it doesn't even say on her thing. She's just foreign. She's a foreign girl. It doesn't even matter. Probably European though, or American. But yeah, she's obsessed with ninjas. She's a weeaboo. She really likes Japanese culture and stuff like that. And then she also believes that Bocchi, the main character, is a ninja. which is hard for Bocchi. Bocchi just has to play along with it. She's way too shy to tell her the truth. And in fact, I think she might have even attempted telling her the truth, but it's not like she can really get it across. And also, the foreigner kind of has the idea of, oh well, a real ninja would never actually say that they were a ninja. So if you're telling me that you're not a ninja, then you probably are. It's not like she can really do anything to go around that. But yeah, it's a really nice like character development kind of story of just um, you know, a young girl trying to find friends. Wouldn't say it's a spoiler that she actually did find them. Like it shows in the poster all of the different friends that she's made. Um, but yeah, it's a really cute show. The art style is just absolutely adorable. They're really cute. It's also just it kind of it warms my heart like seeing someone who's also really shy being able to make all these friends. Like I have also been able to make friends. COVID's kind of put friendship on hold anyway. So even though I have all these friends now, I'm not actually allowed to see them. Like I still talk to them on Discord, but like I talk to other people on Discord. Discord is just a place I talk to people who mostly I have never met before and probably never will. Um, so the fact that I can talk to my real friends on Discord, it doesn't feel special. Like what was special about them was the fact that I could see them in real life too, and I can't anymore. Um, so yeah, that's annoying. Well, that's just life now. Like none of us can see our friends. Well, some people still occasionally see their friends, but it's different. It's different. It yeah, it's not as good. Um, but anyway, yeah. So if you like cute girl anime, it's a great anime. I've heard people compare it to Watamote, which I do understand, but it like Watamote is cringy, whereas this is just cute. It's adorable. There are other anime that are more about like shy girls. Like I mean, Yamano Susume is obviously about a shy girl. Um, I mean, what was it? Hokago? No. Yeah. Hokago Teibonishi. That one's also very similar. It's also well, it's not super similar to this, but it's also about fairly shy girl finding new friends and stuff like that. There's some other ones. What was it? Tamiyura. Tamiyura is also about fairly shy girl. Also like hides behind her camera and stuff. And then she finds friends. And so, yeah, if you liked any of those, or if you liked this and want to see any of those, then yeah, like I mean, it's a great anime. If you like shy girls, if you like just cute girls doing cute things, it's a really fun show. After that, I watched Princess Connect Redive. Now, because of all the hype around it, people made it out to be like the second coming of Jesus and stuff like that. It's so I kind of went into it with like I mean I didn't go into it with as high of expectations as people wanted me to, but I was still kind of disappointed just because it's not the second coming of Jesus. Like it's kind of boring, honestly. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. It it's not an isekai, I don't think. Like I'm pretty oh, a man falls. Okay, maybe it is an isekai. Okay, so it's an isekai, but um, it's yeah, it's just it's set in the fantasy world. It's cute girls and stuff. Oh yeah, the main guy, like was he even overpowered or anything? I can't remember. I think he might have had like somewhat hive powers, like more than one would expect for a total newcomer. But yeah, like it's not like it is just a story about this guy. Like he's not really the main character, even though he seems like he should be because he's a male. Well, that's unique, I guess, but it's just not particularly interesting. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what people liked about it specifically, so I can't really give you recommendations on what anime you might like. Like if you liked it, you might like this one, or vice versa. But I don't know, it just didn't really click with me. So yeah, it's cute though. Like that part I liked. It's cute. After that, I watched a bit more of an interesting anime, Rikei ga Koi. Ochita no de Shome Shita Mita. It's science fell in love, so I tried to prove it. So it's basically two scientists, male and female, and the female scientist realizes, you know what? I think I'm in love with my colleague, my male colleague. And that male colleague that she thinks she's in love with is like, you know what? I think I'm in love with you too. And but they don't, even though they do believe that they're in love, like they don't want to just take it as fact. They want to really, because they're both scientists, they want to really put it to the test, see if they truly are in love with each other. And so they do all of these experiments and stuff to try to prove their love for each other. And so it's a very unique romance anime, because like, well, one thing is that even at the beginning they already determined that they're in love with each other, but they don't want to. They're not really tsunderes. It's just they don't want to just take it as face value because they're both scientists, and it's like love is like this thing that you can scientifically prove. There is math involved in it, and they test it out scientifically and mathematically and see like, well, did your heart rate go up, and these things happen, and is it truly love that's causing this? And so yeah, that's really interesting and unique. And so yeah, if you're into romance anime and want something unique, something that's a bit off the beaten trail in terms of romance, I would recommend it. It's actually a really cool show. After that, I watched Sounan Deska, and this is a very ecchi anime. It's set on a deserted island. It's these characters who are doing whatever they can to... Oh yeah, it's Are You Lost is the English name. Yeah, it's all these... What is it, like 5 something girls? I don't know. They don't really have much of personalities. Oh, there's 4 of them. Apparently there's a dude in there as well, but he's only a supporting cast. But yeah, like the whole point is that you have these girls who are lost on an island, trying to get help, trying to survive, and they just have to do whatever they can to survive. And so it is sort of one of those, I guess, what is it? There's like, apparently there's reality shows that are kind of like this, but the whole point is just they do whatever they can, but they're not there with much. They don't have many tools or anything to survive with. They just have the clothes on their back, and the clothes on their back can be used as tools. Like when you think about it, the clothes can be tools, and so they end up using their clothing as tools a lot of the time. And this is obviously meant for ecchi. That's kind of the point of it. They take their clothes off, then they're less clothed. You see their skin and their breasts and their butt and all that good stuff. And so it doesn't really feel like a typical survival show, because even though they're doing whatever they can to survive, it's very clear that part of the purpose of them removing their clothes is not just for survival, it's also for your own entertainment. And so yeah, that's interesting. I don't think I really learned anything about how to survive in the wilderness from this anime, but it was enjoyable. It was kind of fun. There's obviously very lesbian scenes in it with girls who are, half naked and stuff a lot of the time, all around each other. But yeah, it's if you like ecchi, and especially if you like ecchi that doesn't involve any men, because that's definitely a thing. And I know there's certain, probably not that many people, but certain people don't really like having the male lead and would prefer it to just all be females. So if you're one of those people, then this would be a great anime for you. After that, I watched Joshikousei no Mudazukai. There's actually a lot of anime called Joshikousei or Joshikousei, or there's various titles that are very similar to that, but a lot of people just call this Mudazukai, and the theme song kind of spells out Mudazukai. And this was actually a really good comedy series, and there's a lot of character humor, so the characters, even though they are kind of archetypes and have these rather unrealistic personalities, they at least have strong personalities. It's very obvious who each girl is, as opposed to, say, the last one I talked about, the Sounan Deska, that had girls who just were kind of bland most of the time. Whereas, this you can kind of see, every girl has, this very distinct personality. And, the Akane, I think was the, Fujoshi. Oh yeah, Ota. She's an otaku, and she likes boys love, and what was it? She likes this musician as well, who she feels like she can connect to with his music and stuff like that. She's also quite pretty. And then you also have, what is it? There's another girl. There's one girl who just gets called Lolly. Oh yeah, Saku, and she's called Lolly because, well, she's very short, and even though they're in high school, and so I think she's first year in high school, but she kind of looks more like she's first year in middle school. She's really, really small, and yeah, she's cute. But she does get made fun of for her height. But also she lives with her grandma, which is kind of funny. Nozomu acts sort of as the protagonist. She kind of has the most loud personality, so she's a bit more in your face than the other girls are, and she does a lot of things in the show. And she's kind of the ones who gives everyone else their nicknames. There's also this girl, Hisui, who's the goth girl. Oh yeah, she gets the name Majo, witch, and she doesn't get introduced until later in the show, but from episode 8 on, she is an important character, and yeah, she's into the occult and stuff like that, and she's they're all actually quite pretty. But yeah, and I kind of like her black nail polish. She looks pretty. Yeah, it's yeah, and so yeah, she has like this, yeah, it's a very strong personality as well, where it's like you definitely know that she's different from the rest. But yeah, like her mom really wants her to have friends, but because she's into the occult, it's hard for her to have friends who aren't also into the occult stuff. Um, yeah, her mom was just worried about her. It was like, oh my god, you're only gonna have occult friends. I don't want this for you. Um, and so she ends up having to make friends with the main characters and stuff like that. But yeah, she's a cool person. Um, and yeah, but like all the characters are just have like yeah these very strong personalities, even if they're not particularly unique. And all the comedy just plays off of the personalities. So like if you didn't have these same characters, the comedy just wouldn't exist. And the comedy really is its strongest points. Like yeah, and that's part of the like you can't really spoil it. I mean, I guess you can kind of spoil Nichijou because a lot of like the best comedy clips from it are all on YouTube. But I mean, if you just watch all of those comedy clips, this one, like a lot of it is like the comedy does play into the like the plot of each episode a lot as well. So even if you might find a comedy clip funny just on its own, posted on like Twitter or on Reddit or Discord or whatever, you might find it funny at the time, but you might actually find it funnier if you watch the show and then see it in its native environment and realize just how much funnier it is in context. Yeah, it's a great show. Would definitely highly recommend. It's one of these just comedies that have a lot of things going for it, and yeah, I can go through the next five. Aishitaluze Baby is an anime about a dude who has to take care of this little girl who I think he's a teenager and she's like 5 or something like that. But yeah, and he lives with his mom and his older sister. That is, is his older sister the one who had the kid? I can't even remember. But taking care of his 5-year-old cousin. And but yeah, he has to take care of her, even though he's probably not the best person to be taking care of her. And yeah, well, I mean, the fact that he still lives with his mom, like she could be taking care of her, but I think she just has too much on her hands, and so he has to do it. I, it's just kind of boring. Like, I didn't really enjoy it. It is definitely shoujo. You can tell that through like the art style. It looks very shoujo. The eyes are huge. And but that's not really a problem for me. I watch a lot of shoujo stuff, but the like the plot progression and stuff is really slow. The characters aren't all that interesting. The mom and his older sister are just kind of mean. They're not good characters, and they're not kind to the protagonist, even though he didn't really do anything wrong. Not that that's a bad thing. I just enjoyed it less, partly because of that. And yeah, it's I don't know. It's all right. It yeah. Can't say I particularly recommend it, but if it appeals to you, then you could still enjoy it, because there are a lot of those anime about raising kids and stuff like that. There's ones like Usagi Drop and Bimbo Shumai Monogatari. There's not that many of them out there, so if you're really into those kind of things, then you might enjoy it. After that, I watched Asobi ni Ikuyo, or Cat Planet Cuties. And this one I actually watched because of a dude at an anime convention, the 2019 anime convention, because, well, the 2020 anime convention never existed because of obvious reasons. And he recommended this one to me. It's funny, he must have been at least in his 50s. And he just said, "Oh yeah, this is my favorite anime. I love Cat Planet Cuties." And I said, "Okay, sure, I'll check it out." And it's exactly what it sounds like. It doesn't seem like something a 50-year-old would be into, but it exists, and it's about these cat girls who are aliens, and the main character has to deal with, and they sort of become his harem, even though like they kind of act as if they're like a higher life form, but then yeah, they do kind of just go around him and stuff. And then there's a lot of anime that are like that, where you think of like these characters who seem like they should be a higher life form, but then end up just attaching to certain humans. Well, just a bit like how in Death Note that the Shinigami are forced to hang around a single human if they accidentally let them take control of the Death Note. And it's like, well, a human is only around for like 80 years. That's like nothing. So who cares? Doesn't affect me. 80 years is just like a blip in my existence. So that's just like a small punishment. But in this, I can't remember the reason they gave for them just sticking around this one guy, but I know there was a reason, and it just didn't seem to be all that good of a reason. But yeah, it's a thing. It wasn't great. It was just kind of your average harem. Not very good. After that, I watched Birthday Wonderland, and I don't actually remember much about it. It was just plain, I think. Yeah, it was just plain. I don't know. I don't remember why I watched it. Yeah. But after that, I watched Cipher. And this one is known for being an absolutely horrible anime, and I was not disappointed in it at all. It was just as horrible as I hoped. And oh right, this was the one that was just this was a music video. Like, they called it an OVA, and it is an OVA. Like, it aired on like VHS, but it's a music video, and it has like this there's not really much of a story to it. I think it's like about football and a bit about gay love, something like that. Two brothers in the spotlight. One movie star making a football movie, the other a musician who goes to school. But yeah, it's there's supposed to be some kind of a plot about football and stuff, but there's music over basically the entire anime. Not like just background music, but it's like there's hardly any dialogue because it's meant as a music video or an album video. And so because of that, there's not really much plot to it either. And then I think, if I remember correctly, the second half of the anime was just explaining how they made the anime. So they had, the first half was the actual anime, and then the second half was just them being like all proud of, oh yeah, you love this anime, didn't you? Here's how we made it. And they go for the exact same amount of time as the anime took to watch. You hear them talking about how they made it. And oh god, it's like, man, it reminds me of those people on YouTube who have like their sponsor part of their video is like more than the actual content. Like, what's the point? I don't care how you made it. I just want to see it. And it was terrible. Yeah. Is that? No, I still have one left. Yeah. So that was terrible. If you like terrible anime, highly recommend. It is fantastically terrible. It delivers on every front of expecting a terrible anime. If you want to like get drunk with friends and stuff and watch an anime together and laugh at how terrible it is, yeah, this would actually be a good choice. I still do prefer Diatron 5 and what was it, the other one, MD Geist, but this one pretty solid choice for an absolutely awful anime. So yeah, if you like that, I would recommend. If you only like good anime, then yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it because it is terrible. After that, I watched Yevon Poka, and there was a meme going around. There was a meme going around of this not too long ago. Oh, this is Takena's. Yeah, I forgot that was Takena's, but yeah, this is Takena's. So it's actually made of clay. It's claymation Yevon Poka, which is really funny. I didn't think he would have made something like this. This was in 2010, so not too long ago. Although probably around the same time as the Hatsune Miku one original. Yeah, she's made of clay. It's Hatsune Miku, made of clay, doing the Yevon. I don't know how to pronounce it. So yeah, if you liked Takena's other anime, maybe you'd want to watch this one too. It's also bad. It's not as bad as like a lot of his other ones though. At least it kind of feels a bit more like traditional anime, even though it is still claymation, but it's not like people dying like his other ones are. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time, and goodbye.